so what do you want me to do?
Please start.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Welcome to our revision class for Understanding Al-Quran the Easy Way. We are going to start with the grammar part. Now, let us start. We always want to remember the TPI. Hear it, see it, think it, say it, show it, love it, do it together. Arabic words have three types. Ism, which is noun, fi'il, which is verb, and then harf, which is particle. We'll start with ism. Ism, as we know, can be a name, can be a name or an attribute. So it can be kitab, which is a book, or it can be Muslim, kitab Muslim, or it can be mumin. So a noun is a name of a person, place, or thing. For us to understand ism in Arabic, there are some easy ways to understand that. You have alif lam. Anytime you see an alif lam, it will be a good indication that it is an ism. Then you also have tanween. Tanween is dammatain, fathatain, or kasratain. When you have any of this tanween, it's also an indication that it is a tanween. And then when you also have waw nun or ya nun, it's an indication that it can be tanween, and then alif ta. In summary, if you have alif lam, tanween, waw nun, ya nun, or alif ta, it's an indication that that is ism. For fi'il, which is a verb, it tells us about an action, like fataha or ya'malun. Fataha, I think it opens. So he's opening, he's doing an action. The last part is harf. Harf is a particle. Harf joins noun or verbs, and it can be li, min, fi, or inna. So they are just things that help us to do that. We go to pronouns. For pronouns, we have about 6 of them. Huwa, which is he, whom, which is they, anta, which is you, ana, I, antum, which is a plural for you all, and nahnu, which is we. So these are the 6 pronouns that are easily understood. Next slide, please. Now, we also want to look at the other aspects, which is who, which is his, whom, their, ka, your, ye, my, kum, your, na, our. This is also like the possessive pronouns. Next slide, please. So now that we have learned these words, we want to join them and see how it makes meaning. So we take the word Rob, which is our Lord, and then we add it. Robbuhu means his Rob. Robbuhum, which since we know that whom means there, it means their Rob. Robbuka, your Rob. Robbi, my Rob or my Lord. Robbukum, your Rob, and Robbuna, our Rob. So you can see that you can join 2 words together, Rob, which is Lord, and who, his Lord. Okay, so now we are moving to making plurals of words. If you are making words from singular to plural, one of the method is to add waw nun or ya nun. Yes, waw nun or ya nun. The first example is waw nun and ya nun. So if you are having a word like Muslim, that's a Muslim, you now make it plural. The way you will do is to put waw nun or ya nun. So it will be Muslimun or Muslimin. So the second one is mu'min. It will be mu'minun or mu'minin. The third example is salih, salihun or salihin. Kafir. Plural for kafir is kafirun or kafirin. Then the last example is mushrik. So you put the waw nun for mushrik and the ya nun to be mushrikun and mushrikin. Now we are moving to making words feminine, how to identify feminine and masculine. We already have explained in details who are, which is he. The next one, excuse me, the next one will be here. So it's who are for men, here for female. Who are men for he, here female. Next, please. So now that we know that, how do we change masculine to feminine forms? We do that by simply putting ta'um marbuta, which is cycle ta, which is ta'um marbut. So Muslimun, there are two ways to pronounce the feminine. So if you put the tanween, you put the tanween in the other side. So if I say Muslimun, I will say Muslimatun. But if I say Muslim, then I will say Muslimah. So now, for the purpose of emphasis and for us to understand very well, we will pronounce the tanween. So it is Muslimun, Muslimatun, Mu'minun, Mu'minatun, Salihun, Salihatun, Kafirun, Kafiratun. So Muslim, we've done Muslimun, Muslimatun, Mu'minun, Mu'minatun, Salihun, Salihatun, Kafirun, Kafiratun, and the last one, Mushrikun, Mushrikatun. So the Ta'u Marbuta is one of the ways to make it. So now let's go to Arabic dialogue. We want to change from masculine to feminine. So we say, who are Muslim? It's a Muslim. You say, here Muslimatun. So here Muslimun, here Muslimatun. So here you have Muslim, tanween, but you must put ta tanween. You take the tanween and put it on the ta marbuta. So it is here Muslimatun. Huwa mu'minun, hiya mu'minatun. Huwa salihun, hiya salihatun. Huwa sabirun, hiya sabiratun. Huwa shakirun, hiya shakiratun. So let us now take his or her so to understand this word of her feminine and her masculine, it is good to use some common words that we use. We say Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. So anytime you remember the companion of the Prophet, Abu Bakr Siddiq, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. So may Allah be pleased with him. Aisha, his daughter, radiyallahu anha. So the difference is who for him and her. So remember the Prophet, remember the companions of the Prophet, radiyallahu anhu, and Aisha, radiyallahu anha. So it's an easy way for you to remember those. Let us practice. Rabbuhu, her Lord, dinuha, her religion, kitabuha, her book. Masculine and feminine words, his and her. Rabbuhu will be Rabbuha. Dinuhu will be Dinuha. Kitabuhu will be Kitabuha. From masculine to feminine. The last one will be Rasuluhu, Rasuluha. Ismuhu, Ismuha. So just look at the difference in the ha. The masculine ha and then the feminine ha. Next slide. Let's go to Arabic conversation. Man Rabbuha, who is her Lord? Rabbuha Allah. Her Lord is Allah. Ma kitabuha. Kitabuha al-Quran. What is her book? Her book is the Quran. Man Rasuluhu. Rasuluhu Muhammad. Ma ismuha. Please, here it is ha. So ismuha Zainab. Her name is Zainab. Next slide. Now we go to plural, but in feminine. For plural feminine, what you are supposed to do is to remove the ta'u marbuta and change it with alif ta. So muslimatun, we change to muslimatun. So you because of that alif ta, that there has to be a small mad tabi'i. Muslimatun. Mu'minatun will be mu'minatun. Salihatun will be salihatun. Kafiratun will be kafiratun. Mushrikatun will be mushrikatun. Making plurals with singular. So one method is yanun. So, okay, so this is what we explained, making plurals by changing the ta with tanween and putting alif ta. So you can see some examples. Muslimatun, muslimatun, and then we have muslimatan, we have muslimatin. So in the tanween can be dommatain, it can be fatahatain, or it can be kasratain. So whenever you look at the tanween, for example, muslimatun, it will be muslimatun. Then if it is muslimatan with a fathatain, it will be muslimatin. But if it also has a kasratain, it will still be muslimatin. So, but when you have mu'minatun with a dommatain, it will be mu'minatun. And the same for the other ones. Mu'minatan, it will be mu'minatin. So when you have a dommatain, it will be a dommatain, but when you have a fatatain or kasratain, they all will turn into kasratain. So here are some quiz for you. First, think first and show your hand. Only when I say show it. So when we say Rabbuhum, where do we show our hand to? Rabbuhum, their Rabb, which means we are showing our hand, the forehand to them, towards there. Dinuhu, his deen. It means only one person. You point your hand to the right towards the person, who, and it is who, so it is a male. Dinuha, that's right hand. Dinuha, Rabbuha will be the left hand. It is the her Rabb, and you point one finger to the left. So what will be some examples of our book? Our book, kitab. Kitab means book, our book. Kitabuna, our book. Their religion. Kitab, dinuhum. May Allah help us recite understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiru wa natubu ilayk.